Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Soul Connections. I am your host, Jo Labbé, here with Star Nations Radio Network, broadcasting through Be Live TV. I hope you guys are all having a great night or early evening or whenever it is for you. I am back here in Western Massachusetts. I was at the ocean and drove myself back today, and it's amazing. You can drive 3 hours and the temperature went up 20 degrees from the coastline to when I got home. So we are here at Trinity Healing Sanctuary in Western Massachusetts, home of Trinity School of Mystical Energy Healing. And that's my baby. That is my school. That's how I teach people how to become healers, and really step into their life purpose. It's even more about stepping into their life purpose. Good evening, Minnie. Nice to see you. Heard you've got a big trip coming up. I'm a little jealous, but I hope you'll send pictures and allow us to enjoy the fun with you, because that sounds amazing. Oh, there's Rob. Hello, Rob. What'd you know, Polly Joe? I always love when we start that way off, Rob, so thank you for checking in. And we are having, just an interesting energy going on around here. I don't know about you guys, but one of the things that keeps coming up is the ascension energy, which is the vibration of the planet is actually moving up in vibration and in frequency. And for some of us, we are having a little bit of a hard time with that. So you may be experiencing some dizziness, some headaches, some cold or flu symptoms. And all of that is part of the ascension process, that the planet is kind of moving up in frequency, and we're on the surface as that transition happens. So that may be a great reason for you guys to move some energy today, but this is all about you and your healing. I am simply a conduit for the divine energy to flow through. I channel what needs to be said to help people release what is ready to release. And the really good thing is that this works whether you're listening live or you're listening to the recording, because it's all about the vibration that gets transmitted through my voice, and the vibration will help guide you through your healing. So you can set an intention for yourself. If there's something in particular you would like to clear or like to work on, you can start with that. And I highly suggest that if you're having any physical symptoms, because those can get cleared up quite quickly. But you can work on emotional or spiritual or mental patterns or relationships, whatever you would like to. And if you don't have anything in particular, any healing is a good healing, because we can all release something that can allow us to be more in our core, in our authentic self. So let's check in. Hi, Adrian. Nice to see you. Glad to see you. You were here yesterday during the chakra session. That was really a cool show. Hi, Liz. How are you? Liz is one of my second-year students. She's about to become a third-year student. And she was my godsend on Saturday, as we had a psychic and wellness expo that we did in Keene, New Hampshire. And I definitely needed assistance, and Liz was my wingman. So we tag teamed quite a lot of healing and helped a lot of people, which was really cool. So I'm glad I had your help, Liz. Thank you. Hi, Ellen. Nice to see you. Always love your puppy face. And Ellen is one of my first-year students as well. So We're going to wait a few minutes just to allow people to come on and get connected. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you too. Glad to see you are here with us this evening. And we have, after the healing meditation, I will be doing card readings that are, because I will still be in my open channel. So I'll give you readings on what's coming through. So if you would like a card pulled at the end, make sure you say yes, please. That's how I know you want a reading. I won't make any assumptions. And if you guys could help with spreading the news about this show by liking and sharing this post, or loving it and sharing it either now or after we're done, because that helps us get our reach. We get to reach more people organically through Facebook. And the more people who like and share, the more people we can help. Yes, you are hearing a message from the feline. My girl kitty Belle is very excited this evening. So there might be a little bit of goddess energy on tap, because she usually gets really excited when there's like feminine, divine feminine energy in the house. And she is literally running around back and forth. So if you hear her, that is Belle. And if there's an animal communicator out there, you know, you could let me know what else she's saying, except that she's excited. Oh, nice. I miss you too, Ellen. It's been a little while, right? And great, Liz. All right. So Ellen has already asked for a card. So again, if you could like and share this post, that will help. And if you want a card, just say yes, please. And I know sometimes people ask for other people, and that's completely fine. I will do you and anybody that you request, as long as they have asked for the card. That's one of those sort of spiritual rules, you know, with healing. People have to ask for the healing first, and we can send it, but it's always for the good of all and harm to none. So, oh, hi, Neshi. Glad to see you're in the house. I've already asked people to like and share, because I know you are one of those people who will keep me on track. Oh, and Karen said her cat is doing the same thing, so maybe they're communicating with each other. Who knows? And hi, Jill. Glad to see you. I look forward to having time with you tomorrow. That'll be fun. All right, so why don't we get ourselves started? And so we're going to, interesting, I just had this quick message, so hold on. So I'm inviting you to get yourselves comfortable for this healing. And to do that, you want to make sure to have your legs and your arms uncrossed if you can. If you're sitting on the floor in the lotus position, make sure that your legs are exactly even, because we don't want any short circuiting. And if you're not certain, you can always sit with your legs stacked on top, and that will keep the circuit open and allow the energy to flow. Because we don't want healing energy to get caught and kind of ping pong its way through your body. We really want it to be grounded as it moves through you. And we're going to start by creating sacred space. So that involves you calling on the divine however you perceive that. So whether you connect with the divine as God or goddess or great spirit or the creator or all that is, you want to invite the divine in to assist you with your healing. And I ask that we be surrounded and protected by infinite love and infinite light. And you can imagine a bubble going around you. And you can also imagine a second bubble going around the room or the space that you are in, just so you can feel even more safe and secure in allowing yourself this time for healing.
Yeah.
And for those of you who haven't been here, when I do healing work, I will be making some clearing noises. They sound a little like burps or sometimes like squawks. And that is me handing the energy over to the divine. It is part of my hawk medicine. And so when I'm moving large groups of people's energy, sometimes it's difficult for it to be grounded fast enough. So then the noises carry the energy up to the divine to take it away for us. So take a moment to invite in your spiritual team, whether that's your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your animal totems,
Yeah.
the star beings, whatever divine energy you connect to that guides you and assists you in your life, in your mission, in your purpose.
Yeah.
We call that energy in to be here with us to guide us through our healing.
Yeah.
And as always, we ask that the healing be for the good of all and harm to none, including ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Begin by calling in the divine energy above our head. So you may feel some pressure at your head. You may feel lightness, tingling. You may sense light, or you may feel nothing at all. It does not matter, for we each connect in our own personal, unique way with the divine.
Yeah.
I'm going to invite the divine energy to begin to move in through the crown and begin to clear away any of the debris that is in our brain and in and around our third eye.
Yeah.
Calling home all the distracted pieces of ourselves that we may have left stretched out into the past, worrying about what was, or pushed forward into the future, worrying about what may be.
Yeah.
And in addition, calling all fragments of self home that may have gotten broken or scattered in trauma or in fear, allowing that energy to return home to your center in this moment.
Yeah.
And we're clearing all the spinning thoughts and beliefs and patterns that may be keeping us up at night or making it difficult to concentrate.
Yeah.
Really just calming the energy of our third eye so that it can have clarity in the intuitive messages that we receive.
Yeah.
And bringing all 5 of our earthly senses into harmony with our intuitive self, so that they all may guide us through our days and through our life.
Yeah.
We open all the pathways of communication that we have with our angels and our guides and with our spiritual team. Opening new ways for us to receive information. And clearing the pathway so that we hear fully what is being said in the physical realm as well as in our spiritual realm.
Yeah.
And then also clearing the energy so we can hear and be heard when we are interacting with others.
Yeah.
Releasing the energy that's held tightly in your jaw. And when you've had to bite back words, to not say something in haste, in anger, giving yourself a moment to relax and to release control to your spiritual team, so you can simply just be in this moment.
Yeah.
Clearing the energy in the back of your neck that holds all that tension and stress.
Yeah.
In any ways you have blocked your creativity, your self-expression, even if it feels like it was blocked by someone else. Releasing that reaction within you, the need to shut that energy down, compressing yourself into a smaller version of you, just allowing room, breathing into the throat and allowing room for your personal expansion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And opening the pockets of authenticity, honesty, and integrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that you are fully in alignment with your personal truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Releasing the energy off of your shoulders, all the weight that you carry, all the burdens that you hold on to for yourself and for others.
Yeah.
Releasing all of the shoulds in your life, the coulds and the woulds.
Yeah.
all of the expectations, realistic or not, placed upon you by yourself and by others. And releasing all the tension that's attached to that and all the stress.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Really opening up your lungs, allowing them to fill fully with the breath of life. And take a few moments to blow out any old air that you may be holding on to.
Yeah.
Allowing the oxygen to go all the way to your belly.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now moving into your heart. Allowing yourself to breathe into the places that holds old grief and anxiety and disappointment, sadness.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Releasing yourself from any guilt that you may be holding on to or shame that may have collapsed the energy of your heart slightly. Knowing that you are loved by the divine exactly as you are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And also releasing any regret that you may be carrying. In relation to others, or missed opportunities for yourself.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Then moving into your upper right chamber of your heart with your inner child. Really allow any wounding or trauma to clear from your inner child so that they can be filled with joy and wonder and excitement. Releasing them from any burdens they may have felt the need to carry for you.
Yeah.
Opening space for them to play. Remind you how to be in your child energy, open and loving.
Yeah.
free and connected.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And moving into your lower right chamber of your heart, to your inner adult, that part of you that moves forward on your mission and your purpose, and the part of you that is responsible for other people, for yourself, for the planet.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And just take a moment to release your adult from all the doing. And just give it space to simply be in this moment.
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah.
And moving to the lower left chamber of your heart, to your inner warrior.
Yeah.
That part of you that is ready to take action for your mission. Releasing any agitation or frustration, and reminding your warrior how to be at peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
When there is no need for action.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And moving up into your upper left chamber, connecting with your inner sage, your inner wise one. That part of you that holds all the knowledge of all the lifetimes that you've ever carried. The caretaker to your Akashic records.
Yeah.
And really clear the pathway and the connection to tap into that inner wisdom on a regular basis, whenever you need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really opening your memory to all of the lessons that you have already learned and have carried forth into this lifetime and into this moment of time.
Oh. Yeah.
Really relaxing that energy.
Yeah.
So that they can all work together. Your child, your adult, your warrior, and your sage. They're here to guide you through so much of your lifetime.
Yeah.
And now moving into your solar plexus, just below your rib cage, to your third chakra, your personal sun, your personal power.
Yeah.
Releasing any anxiety, stress, overwhelm, frustration, fear, or anger,
Yeah.
even righteous anger that you may be holding onto in that spot. in any ways you have collapsed who you are for someone else.
Yeah.
On purpose or not. And even if you've collapsed yourself in fear of yourself, and who you are meant to be and how you are meant to be, any changes that you may need to make, if you so choose, in your lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also releasing any energy that you've picked up from other people. Gently returning it to where it came from, sending it back with love and light. It is not your job to carry their energy for them.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Even if you meant well, you're really allowing that to release. For only your energy is meant to be held within your body
Yeah.
for any extended period of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And releasing any fragments of self-doubt or self-criticism. And instead filling those places with love and compassion.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And moving into your second chakra, right below your belly button. Releasing any energy that is impeding your emotions from being felt fully. Just opening space that your emotions are indicators, radar for you to interpret and use.
Yeah.
And also releasing any toxic energy that you may be holding onto in relation to someone or something else.
Yeah.
And allowing even more energy to flow down the back of your spine. Clearing any congestion behind your neck, in between your shoulder blades,
Yeah.
in the middle of your back, or even in your lower back, especially right near the tailbone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also clearing the energy around your water flow. For as the water flows in the second chakra, so flows your life. your breathing, your blood flow, your menstrual flow, your abundance flow.
Yeah.
In all aspects of your life. So really allowing the water to come back into harmony.
Yeah.
And then moving through the hips and allowing the hips to open as they begin to connect with the root chakra located at your tailbone or slightly below your pelvis.
Yeah.
And clearing any energy connected to your safety and your security, including your job or your finances, your family, your tribe.
Yeah.
And this can be real fear or it can be perceived fear, like the possibility of having to move or the possibility of losing your job or some of your income, or even the possibility can create instability
Yeah.
in the root chakra. Now gently allowing that energy to move down both of your legs evenly on the right and on the left, so that you are clearing your energy and your foundation in your physical and your spiritual life, in your masculine and your feminine life.
Yeah.
And as the energy gets to your feet, just imagine your roots growing from the bottom of your feet and spreading out deep beneath you. And if you have trouble visualizing that, then imagine a giant umbilical cord coming from your root chakra, from your tailbone, all the way down through the floor, through the foundation, through the earth. Allow your cord or your roots to go through all the layers, past rocks and bones and ancient civilizations, all the way down to the very center of the earth, to the Earth Mother's heartbeat, that molten lava center of original creation energy. And allow your roots or your cord to wrap around something sturdy, like a giant tree or a branch or a rock or a crystal. Or even imagine wrapping around the heart multiple times until you feel strong and anchored within the earth energy. And now gently allowing the earth mama energy, the nurturing divine feminine energy, to come up and fill all those places where you released. Knowing that she will compost any energy that we have chosen to release today and turn it into beautiful air and water and trees and plants. And as the energy begins to come up, you may feel it as golden honey, or you may feel it thick like mud, whatever However you experience it, it is simply the earth divine feminine energy coming in and filling you. As it moves up your legs, it is filling and healing and supporting you.
Yeah.
Getting at the arthritis in somebody's knees. And up through the thighs, in the hips, and really filling the entire pelvic floor. Like a giant bowl. And then inviting the energy to move up through the belly, healing and cleansing all of those beautiful organs that work so hard within our body. Giving them a break, lovingly supporting them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even allowing it to fill in your rib cage, your lungs. And as it fills in your heart, allow it to fill your child and your adult, your warrior and your sage, your physical and your energetic heart. And allow it to just expand gently to hold even more love and more compassion, more forgiveness for yourself and for others.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even in the back of the heart, in the middle of the shoulder blades, really allowing that space to fill.
Yeah.
Once your heart is full to overflowing, allowing it to just flow down your arms, into your hands. Allowing that energy to be present so that it impacts everything that you touch.
Yeah.
And allowing the energy to move up through your throat, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck.
Yeah.
Feeling your authentic self and your authentic truth. Feeling your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-expression beautifully and fully. Filling you with clarity. And as it reaches the top of your head, of the crown, just imagine it overflowing like a giant fountain.
Yeah.
And as it does that, it begins to clear and repair all the layers of your aura. Any tears, any cracks, any crevices. Being mindful that your aura is above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, and on either side of you. Allowing it to fill the physical layer,
Yeah.
the emotional layer,
Yeah. Yeah.
mental layer, spiritual layer, and even through the ethers and your karma and your past lives.
Yeah.
Now take a moment to send healing energy to those who have asked or have prayed for healing, for help, for assistance. Again, for the good of all and harm to none. If the energy is not meant for them, may it pass forward to someone else in need, all according to the divine plan.
Yeah.
Then allow any energy that you do not need gently go back down to the earth, back into the Earth Mama's heart, so that she may use that energy to be shared by every being here on the planet.
Yeah.
Now take a moment of grace and gratitude to thank your spiritual team and the divine for being here and being present for you this evening in your healing. And with a few deep breaths, begin to bring yourself back into your physical body. Feel the weight of your bones, of your muscles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really come back into the room. Nice. So I'm going to do the card readings now, while I'm still very much in my flow. So the first one, all you have to do if you would like a card is just to type in yes, please, and I will have a message for you. We may run a little past 8 o'clock because Spirit does not tell time very well. So sometimes we run a little bit over, but it's always worth it to take a moment to check in and get some guidance for yourself. All right, so I am going to begin with Ellen. All right. So Ellen, your card is Iceberg. So I'm just going to hide my name so you drop down. So Iceberg. And iceberg is the energy of being submerged. And that doesn't mean that you are submerged underwater, but rather at the moment, you may be only focusing on the tip of the iceberg. You don't realize how much is underneath that you cannot see, how much the divine is working for you, sort of behind the scenes. We tend to focus on only what we can see, and we get caught up in the moment. And this is a reminder that there is much energy at work that you may not be aware of. So when you feel like you don't have all the information, you're probably accurate, because there is more going on than meets the eye. So take a moment when you have things come up, especially this week, to pay attention to any hidden meanings, any hidden messages that may be beneath the surface. Don't take everything at face value. Be mindful, be intuitive about other energy and other things that may be appearing. All right? All right, dear. Have a great night. Liz. All right, Liz. Nice. Yours is the eagle. This is the communion card. So this is a time for you to commune, to connect with the divine, specifically with your animal totems, and really allow yourself to connect with that energy that has a higher perspective. Again, we get caught up in the everyday and we can't see sometimes what the lesson is or what the bigger picture is in our spiritual lesson. So this is a time for you to really connect with a higher perspective than yourself. This is connecting through meditation, through yoga, through going out in nature. For you, I'm getting a strong hit that, you need to pull some of those crystals out and start talking with them as well, because they are yelling at you. I think some of them quite literally from what you were saying. So it's really time for you to listen to all of the ways that you are getting communication and allow that higher perspective to come in, and it will shift what's going on for you in your life right now, which is really cool. All right, Rob. Yes, for you and for Julie. So I'll pull yours first, Rob. Ah, nice. So yours is the shaman card. This is all about accessing your ancient healing wisdom. So this is the time that you connect with that sage that's in the upper left chamber of your heart. And you call on all of the ancient healings that you've ever done in any lifetime and ask for that energy to start to become more prevalent in your life. This is about using your connection to nature and allowing the trees to speak to you and the crystals to speak to you and your music to speak to you. I'm seeing a lot of music being played outdoors, and that sort of becoming your sacred communion. And that is very ceremonial. That is very connected to the shaman energy. So really tap into anything that's calling to you. When I teach this through the school, we activate the all the ancient healings that you've ever carried as part of the school. And all of a sudden people are drawn to things that they haven't been drawn to before. And it's because it was very much in tune to who they were in another lifetime. So really pay attention. It doesn't have to make any sense at all whatsoever to you, but really tap into that. And I'm really seeing it being done outside. So I hope the weather is nice where you are right now, because that's what I keep seeing over and over. And I don't know if you could hear that from here, but the koi dogs, we have koi dogs that run in a pack behind, and they just started howling as soon as I said that. So you might even want to look at the coyote medicine in particular. So this is for Julie. Julie's is spring equinox. It is about rebirth. So the spring equinox, we just went through that. This is a time of taking the old compost. I hope I don't offend anybody, but taking the crap from our life and turning it into flowers. And initially, when things are starting to grow, we've got to get dirty. We've got to plant those seeds. We've got to really get in there. And this is a time to really get deep and really get muddy so that you can bring in all of this fertile energy that's about to bloom. you know, and this energy blooms usually more in summer, which is not really that far away. It's, you know, June 22nd. And so, you know, this is like a month of really digging in and allowing this new rebirth to happen. So, and it's got all sorts of beautiful energy, and I'm having tingles all up and down my spine. So really dig in there and allow yourself to get in the muck, plant some seeds, and let's see some beauty grow for you, okay? All right, Jill. Let's see. You want this one. Oh, nice. You got mountain and strength. So this is you tapping into the real depths of your earth energy. Mountains are strong. They seem like they're not moving, right? And they've been here for a long, long time. But they have withstood all the things that Mother Nature and that we have thrown at them. And so this is all about tapping into that for you, really tapping into that unwavering strength that I see your whole hara line, that core of you just getting really solid. And often this is about setting really strong boundaries with other people, saying no when you mean it, and only saying yes when you mean it, and really setting really good time boundaries with people and with yourself. And the more you do that, the stronger you get, and the more you are going to stand in your purpose. I guess that's the best way to put that. Because right now I'm seeing you kind of like blowing with the wind. And so it's like, get rooted and really, really tap into that mountains, that mountain energy. I'm even seeing you do the mountain pose in yoga outside, which is simply standing with your feet apart, and you hold your arms down and you just sort of really tap into the strength of the mountain. So try using that too, because I think that would be great for you. All right, Karen. My hand just went flying back to this card. All right, your card is Forest. And the Forest card is all about the breath. And this is the forest is really a clearing place. It really reminds us how to breathe deeply. But it also is a place where it takes all the bad energy in, it transmutes it, and then it brings us oxygen. So think about all of the negative things that you've gone through, transmuting and becoming oxygen for other people to breathe. So this is about you and your purpose, and really you being in nature. I guess nature is the theme today. But reminding yourself how to be the breath of life for someone else. And you're going to be reminded of that the more you are out in nature. You carry a lot of shamanic energy. And so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And maybe even ask your tree friends to remind you how to breathe fully. And just practice with them, because that allows you to show others how to use their breath properly as well. Neat. All right, Cindy Lynn. Oh, sweet. So you got Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth, and you got the nurturing card. So this is all about calling on Gaia to send you love and healing. This is all about self-care. And we are so busy taking care of other people that we forget to take care of ourselves. And Gaia is here to remind you, to surround you, to really cradle you in some healing energy, and just really allow that to happen. Because when we run on, all cylinders for too long, then we start to burn ourselves out, and then we're no good to anybody else. So this is time for you to really nurture yourself. Go get a massage, get an energy healing, go get a mani-pedi, take a nap, take a day off, without being sick, take a personal day, and do something for yourself. But I really feel like it's like caretaking that you need. And again, maybe take some time with Mother Earth and let her do that now that the weather is getting nicer. Maybe you can take some time out in nature with her or in a garden or something. Because she's really, trying to remind you that you've done enough. And we don't want you getting sick from overdoing, because that's what happens if we don't check in. So I'm glad to see you were here, Cindy. All right, Margaret, she says, coming late, we'll watch later. And can she have a card, please? Of course, always. All right, so Margaret, your card is Island. And this is the Solitude card. So this is for you. It's time for you as well to really take some alone time. I'm hearing a little bit differently for you that you've just been, there's a lot of noise and a lot of chaos around you, and a lot of busy. So it's time, I'm just seeing shh. It's really time for you to get to a place that's quiet for a little while. And, when you are an island, then, people aren't putting all their demands on you. You get to be alone, but you have all the nourishment that you need. It's not like being a hermit. It's just really taking some time. And again, this is like a prayer or contemplation or meditation time for you. But it does have the same urgency that Cindy Lynn had, which is, if you don't get some, quiet, you're going to miss out on all the messages that your guides have been sending you. Because it's almost like they're trying to scream at you because you can't hear them. And when that happens, then they often, the universe will create a reason for you to have solitude, like for you to get sick or something. So let's not do that. Let's be proactive and take some quiet time for yourself. Even if it's just you earmark, 20 minutes every day that it's your quiet time and nobody can bother you. Turn off your phone, turn off the social media, and just, it's your time. The more time, the better, but in a bite-sized chunk if you can, okay? All right, Cassandra. Welcome to the show. All right, yours is beautiful. It's dawn, and the dawn is all about new beginnings. So this usually means that you've gone through some really tough stuff recently, some darkness or some difficulty, and now it's time for a new beginning. That can be a new relationship, a new job, or simply just a new chapter. Like now you're going to step into a different part of yourself. It doesn't have to be dramatic. But it is like you've gone through so much that now you get to take a deep breath and you get to have something brand new enter your life. And it's like, all I keep seeing is like you opening a door and then smiling. So look for a door of opportunity to come your way. sometimes we say no when the divine knocks on the door, but really be looking for that new thing that's ready to come your way, because all I see is joy emanating from you when I see that door opening. So pay attention, because you're about to have the door knocked on if it hasn't already been knocked on recently. All right, Susanna. Woo! You got the tsunami, girl. This is your wake-up call. So this is when they've knocked on the door. They've sent you a telephone call. They've had a billboard sign on the back of a plane fly by, and you missed it. And so this is when that tsunami, you get flooded with a ton of energy, a ton of things. It wipes everything out so that it clears the path. It's a big clearing. And you can choose to ride the wave of the tsunami, like be all in for the change and be, not in regret and like, okay, this is about change. I need change for some reason, and just go with it. Then you can ride the wave. If not, you're going to get bowled over by it. So you have the choice. You get to choose whether you're going to see the big changes that want to happen as opportunities, or whether you see them as regret. So regret will get you bowled over, and opportunities, even if they're rough, will allow you to ride the wave. And trust me, I went through some major, major tsunami energy this past fall and winter, and I had to keep hopping on the next wave. So I totally get it. But finally, I'm in a place where everything just sort of got wiped out of my life that wasn't working. And it's so much better, 6 months later, it's like beautiful, and opportunities are everywhere, and manifestation is happening like really fast. So just ride those waves, sweetheart. And if you need help with that, reach out, because there's a number of us here at Star Nations who have gone through the tsunami before, and we will help you ride it, because we totally would love that for you. Hi, Christine. Welcome to the show. All right. Oh, sweet. Your card is childhood. And this is all about the innocence. And not innocence in a bad way, innocence in that wonderment and the joy. So it's time for you to tap into your inner child, sweetheart. Allow them to come out and play, because that sense of wonder, that sense of joy, that innocence that they carry is needed for you in your life right now. It is a time when, you need to return to that pure joy. And the way you do that is you let your child out and play. You can, do anything that you loved when you were in childhood. I'm seeing, crayons and coloring and Play-Doh and jump ropes and sidewalk chalk and bubbles and whatever really called to you as a child. I even love to watch children's movies, like the Disney movies, even if I've seen them a few times. I like to play those and sing along and laugh and just enjoy that. Or even going to a movie theater to watch a children's movie with a bunch of children who are just laughing their way through it. It can fill your child up. So that would be great. I would like to come play with you, because I love doing inner child stuff. All right, so Minnie. All right. Woohoo! Look at you. Lightning. This is the power card. This is all about really accessing your divine connection and the power that can come through it. And I'm not talking about power in an ego sense. It's not like power over somebody. It's like, it's raw power that you can use to access your gifts. And it can feel like a little bit like this big storm happening, but it's more like a building up. So it's like a building of your personal power so that you can sort of burst out. I don't know if you're used to the tarot deck at all, but what I'm seeing in my head is the Tower card, where the divine lightning strikes the tower and it sends the people toppling out. And that is an indication that you have been playing too small. Your castle is too small for who you are. So it's like you need to become a bigger, brighter mini. Then, step out of your comfort zone and really use that divine inspiration, that aha moment to send you on this new path. And it's like I have goosebumps because it's like divine inspiration is going to hit, and you need to be ready to run with it because it's coming really fast and really soon. And I can't wait to see it. Personally, I can't wait. So as soon as the lightning strikes, message me because this is a big, big card, sweetie. And I am excited for you. Nice. Hi, Adrian. All right. Of course, this is your card. You got the wolf card. And instinct. I'm pretty sure wolf is one of your totem animals. If not the animal totem. So a wolf is able to use its instinct to go alone when it needs to, but to run with the pack. So it's all about tapping into that part of you, that intuition, your gut instinct. I'm also hearing strongly that you need to get back in connection with your animal totems that you work with, your animal medicine, because you've been a little bit away from that. So I'm hearing a big, finger shaking at you about that. So make sure that you don't try to go this alone all the time. You are going to be much stronger if you find your pack. And that happens for a lot of us spiritual workers. We end up having times when we get a little isolated, but we work better as a team. Because when we can support each other in our gifts and in our abilities, then we are able to really come forth and be stronger as a whole. All of us are stronger when we feel supported. So get that those animal totems going again. All right, Nicole. Oh, pretty. Yours is the new moon, and this is all about promise. So the new moon is next week on the 15th. So this is a time for you to recommit to yourself and to others. You are getting ready to make changes, and it has the energy of new promises. The promises can be to yourself, they can be to other people, but you want to use the energy of the full moon, which is next Tuesday, and really set that intention going. I see you creating a little ceremony, maybe writing your intention down and burning it in a sacred fire. You can use tobacco or sage, or I use dried rose leaves as well, petals. And just really use the energy to help that move forward, the thing that you want to create. And there is a little bit of your heart's involved somehow. So it's something that you love and that you want to connect with. But I can't get much more than that. So that's how that goes. All right, Neshi. This is different for you. This is crystals. And the crystals are reminding you to focus. This particular one, the crystals are amethyst. So this is about using your third eye to really hone in and pay attention. Focus on what is going on, what you want to be going on, and use your intuition more than your thinking brain. And it may be time to pull a couple crystals out of retirement and ask for their help, because the crystal community is calling to work with you a little more than it has been recently. And I'm even seeing, I don't know if this makes sense to you, like you making a crystal grid. It's a little different looking than a regular grid, but using the crystals to create the energy for new things that you want for star nations even, which is interesting. So you might want to talk to Nellie about that. But I'm seeing this, it's almost rather than a circle, it's like a spiral. But it's these crystals that start small and get bigger. And the energy gets bigger as it goes outwards. And it's really about opening. Actually, it really looks like almost like the Milky Way. So maybe calling in the star beings to work with the crystals as well. All right. Jill, I thought I did you, but maybe I didn't. So interesting. Yours is full moon. And this is about completion. So you have something that's going on right now, and it will come to fruition in the full moon. That is on the 29th at the end of the month. So you are in a period of something is coming to an end. And this is not in a bad way. It's something that has been going on for a while that you have really been working at, and everything will sort of like calm down, and finally you'll have like the answers that you need and everything no later than the end of the month. It may even happen sooner than that for you, but this is all about things coming full circle, and really this will come to an end, which will then allow you to move into a new beginning. But it will be no later than the end of the month, even though I'm seeing it a lot sooner than that for you. So that sounds good. Yes, Rob was answering something I said earlier. Time is simply a dimension. Obsession with its measurement seems to be human sickness. It really does. It really causes quite a bit. Oh, nice. He said, I've been known to play a tune or two outdoors. Yeah, I just kept seeing you outside over and over and over again. Perfect. Hi, Christy. I'm glad you were in the house. Oh, yes, I saw that on Facebook. So I will give you some guidance on that, on the family member. Remember that they are in, you haven't lost them, that they are still here with you, and they're actually more full and more complete than they were able to be with you in the physical realm. So if you can breathe in and allow yourself to feel the grief, because that is yours and it's personal, and everybody grieves in their own way. Give yourself time to grieve, but know that they are here for you and with you, even more so than they could be when they were here on the earth plane. So yes, Ellen, I did do your card already. And Adrian said, dead on, reconnecting with myself, looking for my pack, my tribe. Time to begin and being or going it alone. Thank you. Ellen, your card was the iceberg. And it was talking about, not just focusing on what you see in front of you, but all of the hidden information that may be underneath. Yes, Crystal, you may have a card too. Yours is Ocean Sweetheart. It's all about the ebb and flow. I was just at the ocean today. I was there for a couple of days, and the ocean healing for me is the rhythm. Life comes and it goes, and it comes and it goes. And when we allow things to just come and go, and we don't try to make them stop or try to make them go, we just allow them to flow naturally, then everything moves easier. And each time you see a wave, it's different every time. It's kind of like a snowflake. Each ebb and flow is going to be different because you are constantly changing. But if you can be okay with the constant changes and just ride it out, you really can come back to your center and back to yourself. And if you're having difficulty with this, ask the ocean, ask the water divas to help you connect to that ebb and flow of the water. It can be a lake, a river, a stream. It could even be in your bathtub with the water flowing, and just really allowing the water energy to remind you how to get back to your center and to go with the flow, literally. All right. Yes, that is definitely what I was feeling. She said, Nicole said, I'm graduating from one of my colleges on Friday. That is great. As for my heart, it is a little broken at the moment. So maybe that's what you were feeling. Yeah, I was feeling this little sadness. So I wasn't sure what that was. So thank you for clarifying that for me. Oh, Neshi says, fantastic. Crystals, the stone people, and star beings. Thank you. Yeah, they're ready to go. All right. And Minnie says she'll keep me posted, which I'm excited. I want to know what that lightning is. Hi, Lynette. I'm glad you checked in as well. So we are at the end of our show. Thank you for sticking with me. If you want a card and didn't get a chance to ask me live, simply type in into the comments, and I will write it for you on the page. And I remind you, if you are in Western Massachusetts or within a decent drive from here, we are having a class on Saturday at noon about healing your money energy. And Ed Langen is coming, and he channels the Ascended Masters as well. So not only will you get healing energy around your connection with money, but you may get messages on how you need to work with money in particular. And it's going to be a fabulous class if you can join us. And if not, I will see you guys next week. On Tuesday, I will have chakra sessions at noon. We will be talking all about the second chakra. And Tuesday night, I will be joining Neshi on communications from home, and we will be talking about the ascension energy and your chakras and how it's affecting our chakra system. And next week as well, on Wednesday, we will be here again, as we are every Wednesday, for these hour of healing energy and messages. So thank you. So Neshi said, I like this hour of divine healing and messages. Thank you, Polly Jo, for facilitating us. You are so welcome. And Crystal, yep, I know you are out in California, but yes, it'll be a great class. And Jill, I am in right outside Northampton. We are at Trinity Healing Sanctuary. And so I can give you the details when I talk to you tomorrow, if you would like. All right. Have a great night. Thanks, Rob. And with that, you guys, thank you for helping me with my mission to heal the healers. And please like and share this broadcast if you enjoyed it, so that we can get the healing out to even more people. And with that, have a great night. All right. Bye, guys.